Aloha everybody and welcome to part 5 of Sonic Rush Adventure. Because Tails built a radio tower that senses electromagnetic pulses, we can go to this island over here. And I don't know if we can use a jet ski to get here, or if we have to be the Ocean Tornado. I don't know if the distance is too great, but what the hell, I went with the Ocean Tornado again. Why not? It's a fun boat to play around with. It's just a giant freaking battle army thing. I don't know. There are also rocks and stuff you can blow up, but I don't know why you would want to. You don't really get items from it, and it just makes Sonic look like a dick. Well, I'm in the Soul Dimension now. Might as well blow things up. Fuck you, mountain. Fuck you, rock. The only two weapons, I should say, I find useful in these particular sections are the bullets and the cannonballs. I don't really use the napalm fire too much, although I think it would be good for collecting rings and stuff, but I don't really care about rings too much. Even though you saw when I was building the radio tower, you do kind of need rings, because if you're not collecting rings, then some things you can't build. I don't know how Tails needs 1,000 rings to build a radio tower, but he just does. I don't know how rings work in the Sonic universe. I don't know where Sonic puts them when he collects them. He doesn't have pockets. Maybe Tails will have to ask him about that sometime. Oh look, it's Kylock, another member of the Coconut Crew. We found another one. That's swell. It's been yonks, mate! Yeah, I don't really have too much to say here. I mean, this is just a scene that's like, Marine's still afraid of ghosts. I don't know. I think they made the map big so that, you know, they could add all these little hidden islands and Johnny races and stuff, but there is no point to go into that island other than, you know, to be somewhat closer to the level we have to play. So they take you all the way back to this island, and then you have to go back to the Ocean Tornado again. And now we can start from that island and go even further right. And you'll notice here, there's like these white water, or slightly, you know, light blue water. And when we're actually highlighting on it, it's pink in the parts we've been to. And that's like the shallow, rocky areas. That's the shallow rock water that the Ocean Tornado cannot go over because, you know, you can't just go through it. It's a boat. It's not a hovercraft. If we had a hovercraft, maybe we could go over it, but clearly we don't have that. So with this area, you have to sort of pilot the Ocean Tornado in a sort of circle, get through the opening, and yeah, that's how that works. Otherwise, though, more blowing things up with bullets and cannonballs and all that junk. Again, you can always skip the dialogue in cutscenes in Sonic Rush Adventure, but, you know, I think most people would still read it anyway. Most people would still watch it anyway. Don't you want to know what's going on in the plot? You don't want to know why you're fighting a giant robot Kraken? You don't want to know why you're fighting a giant robot T-Rex? It's just sort of the thing of the gamer. You kind of want to know about the game you're playing. It's not like I'm going to, you know, get Sonic Lost World, and then when the cutscenes start happening, I'll be like, oh, skip it! I don't care about the plot. I only care about the platforming. Nah, I'll watch it. Why not? It's just this human nature thing. Yeah, we could skip the cutscenes, but why would we want to? I want to know what's going on. I want to see how annoying Marine gets. But our next level is a spooky ghost yard kind of level with all these destroyed pirate ships just lying around. It's a ship graveyard. And as 2007 Sonic levels go that are centered around pirate ships, this is definitely better than the one in Sonic and the Secret Rings. Because Sonic and the Secret Rings was terrible. And the first half of it was alright. Not great, not amazing, just alright. But then the last half of Secret Rings, oh my god. It's not like I'm scared of ghosts or anything. Marine, just stop. You're not the captain. You're not the adventurous one. Sonic and Blaze are doing all the work. Tails is the one building the ships. You don't do shit. And you might be part of my favorite Sonic comic panel ever with Shadow the Hedgehog, but I don't care. You're still like the worst character. You don't do anything in this group. And now you're afraid of ghosts. Bah! You're useless! Useless, I say! But anywho, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Now we can play as whoever we want in whatever level we want. So we can keep being Sonic. If we like the fast speed and everything, let's be Sonic. But I want to keep this playthrough, you know, half and half. So Sonic did 3 zones, so let's spend some time with Blaze the Cat. Let's do 3 zones with her. Why the hell not? So again, if you didn't watch my Sonic Rush playthrough, Blaze the Cat operates very much exactly the way she did before. She can do the spin dash too. She can jump into Badniks too. She can also boost, and all of that still remains. But with Blaze, when she hits a jump, when she hits a spring or something, and she does a double jump, she goes stupid high. She can go and reach certain shortcuts that Sonic could not, and it makes her pretty damn awesome to play as. She has a hover feature. When you push the R button in the sky, she will hover a little bit so she can stay a little longer in the sky and dodge certain projectiles and whatnot. And it's always a great ability to have. I love having the hover feature. It lets her reach places that Sonic could not. You know, it's all well and good. The only detractor to Blaze is that she's a little bit slower than Sonic. Sonic can get through an area much faster than Blaze can. I don't know if it's because she's taking small little tiny steps in comparison to Sonic, but hey, it's not really that noticeable, honestly. When you're playing through a level, you never feel like, oh man, this level's dragging. You know, she's slightly slower. It's like when you're playing Knuckles in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. When you're a kid, you don't even notice that Knuckles is slower than Sonic. It's true, he is, but you don't notice because Knuckles still feels fast enough. And my gameplay right here is still feeling fast enough that it's not a big deal at all. So Blaze is slow? Pfft, far from it. Blaze is not slow, she's just slower than the fastest thing alive. Big deal. Big freaking deal. She can still get S ranks like a champ. And here we get the silver material. Ain't that swell. But, yeah, haunted ship, haunted story thing. Again, I like the pirate-esque theme that this game has going for it. So, you know, we had a cave with treasures and minecarts. We had Plant Kingdom, kind of a tropical island setting, you know. Machine Labyrinth, the steampunk robot level. And now we got these pirate ghost ship. You know, it's not just pirate ships, it's a ghost ship with all kinds of ghost badniks and whatnot. I like it, it's fun. You got these barrels that try and bring you up, and you gotta smash the button to get out of them. These little cannon sections right here. They tell you a button in the middle of the ring, you push it in order to make sure that you get points from doing it, so, you know. It's sort of like a quick time event, but kinda. All I'm really doing is mashing the B button until I pass through the ring. Because I find trying to press once in time with the ring, I always get the timing screwed up. So it's like, if I see the ring is B, I just go B, 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 and when I pass through it, okay, now what's next? A, 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 boom, you know. And the ropes count as rails, so you want to make sure you're pressing the R button in order to do rail tricks. Otherwise, though, fairly standard level. Again, I don't feel the bottomless pits are so dangerous here. Again, I don't really think the levels get... I don't think the levels get hard until Sky Babylon, which we aren't at yet. So it's pretty standard stuff, pretty okay stuff. And that is one fast pirate ship, if I must say so myself. Jesus. Sonic and Blaze move at the speed of light. They're zooming really fast through the screen. All you see is this big pirate ship in the background, vroom, shooting cannonballs at you. It's like, Jesus Christ. How is a pirate ship moving that fast through the water? I know this is the Soul Dimension, so maybe it's a little bit different from our dimension, but come on. Are you telling me pirate ships in the Soul Dimension are that freaking fast? Oh no, we've made Captain Whisker's mustache a little off-center. What dicks we are! Sonic, how could you? You lily-livered landlubber, mark my whiskers, will you? I'll have you swabbing the decks from here to Kingdom Come. But yeah, he's stolen a very special scepter that Blaze claims is very important to the Soul Dimension. That's why Blaze is tracking this guy down, trying to get his scepter back. Also, Sonic had a weird overreaction to that line. Anywho, folks, this is the boss of Haunted Ship. This one can be a little bit tricky because he is kind of a big attacker. He's a very offensive boss fight. Not offensive, like insulting. Offensive, like he's a lot of force, this guy. He's always attacking you and trying to get in your grill. But basically, he has this little robot heart that is generally in his chest when it starts, and then it comes out when you hit him a few times, and then the heart goes back into his body after you hit it a few more times, and you have to hit the body again until the heart comes out, and you keep hitting the heart. Because the heart is the only, like, weak point and everything. And this pirate has a whole bunch of attacks. He'll do a sword slash and then try and step on you, and he'll shoot fireballs, and then he'll shoot a fire tornado, like, right in front of him. And yes, even though we're playing as Blaze, fire damages us, so don't think I'm safe from that. Don't think I can just jump into the fire tornado and be fine. But yeah, you want to keep hitting this guy until his heart is exposed. His heart will always end up on the top of the ship. You use those little rope things to swing yourself upwards. And, honestly, sometimes I take a lot of hits doing this boss fight because you really got to get used to his patterns. And it's really hard to not get hit. Sometimes when you're jumping for him, he's swinging his sword or he's doing his foot stomp and you will get hit. He's just a very offensive fighter, you know? And, the last hit is by far the most annoying because after he has one more hit to go, the heart just starts going wherever the hell it wants. It's not going in a set direction. It seems to go wherever the hell it wants, and sometimes that can keep you from getting an S rank because you're just having a hard time trying to catch it and whatnot, you know? But once you catch that heart, you jump into it once, that's it for the big old pirate prick. And, there you go. That is the boss of Haunted Ship. Nothing we can't handle. More silver material for me. It's time we be weighing anchor. If there's one thing he's good at, it's that. But he should see Dr. Eggman, because Dr. Eggman, oh my god, that guy is the fastest thing alive. I, Sonic, am telling you right now that Eggman is so much faster. Oh my god. But anywho, folks, that was Haunted Ship, and I will see you in part 6.